The big things we look for when we choose a market, the three biggies that a lot of people in the space look for: population growth, number one; employment growth, number two; and employment diversity. So that's kind of our three big things that we look for. And so Houston has seen tremendous population growth between 2010 and 2020. It was the second fastest growing MSA in the country. It's forecast to be one of the fastest growing MSAs moving forward for the next decade. So huge population growth. In terms of employment growth, it's become a huge tech hub. So there's a lot of big companies moving in. And while a lot of people think of Houston as being an energy and oil and gas type city, the reality is, as of today, only about 4.1% of GDP comes from energy, oil, gas, other mining. The other 96% of the GDP comes from a wide variety of different businesses and industries, from healthcare to white collar to education to retail. And so it's just a very diverse economic landscape, which is something we really like, because if there's going to be a big recession coming, and I don't know if there is or isn't, but if there is, one of the criteria for areas that get hit really hard are those areas that have very little economic diversity. So you look at places like Orlando, near where I live, and it's all based on tourism; or Michigan, Detroit, that's all based on automotive; or Las Vegas, that's all based on travel and tourism and hospitality. Any areas that basically don't have diverse economic landscape are at serious risk during a downturn, especially if one of the core industries that area houses gets hit. The biggest thing we love about Houston is that there's just so much economic diversity, so much industry diversity and company diversity, that even during an economic downturn, we're relatively confident that the city is going to stay pretty vibrant and strong from an economic standpoint.